welcome back to the channel. If you're new, I'm all about teaching you everything that I can think of anyway about Hawaii, the best place on planet Earth, in my opinion, my humble opinion. And it's real estate, but you just can't find in the listing. What does that mean? That means sometimes you want to know something about real estate and you're just looking at the listing, you're just reading the information, the marketing information, but there's so many more details, so many things that are important to know. And my goal with this channel and my website, hawaiirealestate.org, has always been to give you all those gory details, because I think somewhere in those details is the right information that you need to make a wise decision. So, and it's just kind of fun showing you the most beautiful place on planet Earth and giving you sort of that insider's insight. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please consider doing it. Today I'm at the beautiful Honua Kai Resort. It's a new listing I just listed, just got it on the market a couple days ago. There's a check-in happening in just a few minutes, so I thought, man, I got to get down here and show it to you guys before the check-in comes, because then it'll be booked for a while. But if you're not familiar with the Honua Kai, in my opinion, probably the highest ROI possibly. Ritz-Carlton's pretty close. Property on Maui, just because they've done a great job managing their room rates. It's a 5-diamond star resort, 5-diamond resort with AAA. They've just done a great job with managing those room rates, and that's really what it's all about, because unlike a lot of other condominiums on Maui where everyone's on Airbnb and VRBO, they've done a good job of keeping this a little bit of a concentrated audience, I guess is the best way to put it. But a resource that could be helpful for you is Data Rabu, D-A-T-A-R-A-B-B-U, Data Rabu. And this is for all you folks out there that are thinking about buying a condo on Maui, because I think this will be helpful. If you go to Data Rabu, you can put in any address in the world, literally, and the number of bedrooms, and it'll tell you exactly how much money those size condos are making that month on Airbnb. So it's a great resource. But the reason I bring that up is not necessarily all the condos at the Honua Kai are on Airbnb or VRBO, because sometimes those websites can be what they call a race to the bottom, because everyone's kind of competing with each other. I still recommend putting them on there, but there are some complexes on Maui like this that aren't necessarily totally independently managed and everyone's on Airbnb and VRBO. They've done a good job of sort of capturing the market and keeping those room rates high. So Honua Kai just does a great job in that regard. Very good return on investment. Before we go any further with that whole concept, Data Rabu is a good one to remember, but let's show you around this complex and show you around this condo, and let me know in the comments what you think. And also, if you want to see exactly more information about this condo, I have a standalone website, super easy to remember. It's honuakaicondo.com, honuakaicondo.com. And then if you want to see everything for the whole complex, it's honuakaiforsale.com. Real easy to remember stuff, right? That's, I don't know about you, but I like simple and easy and quick and fast and easy to remember. So somebody you're like, oh yeah, honuakaiforsale.com. So I got to remember, right? So real quick, everything's really quick, right, with me? Not really. Everything's actually pretty long-winded. But here it is, a beautiful shot of the West Maui's. So this is a 1-bedroom. It's the larger floor plan, 760 square feet. It has a beautiful, unobstructed view of the West Maui Mountains, and that is absolutely gorgeous, you have to admit. Hit me in the comments if you agree. And unlike some of the other units here, yeah, maybe they got an ocean view. I get it. But guess what? You're looking at a building across from you, and sometimes the ocean view is maybe not 100% ocean view unless you're right up against the water, so it's more of an angle, whereas these back units have got this unbelievable view, 180 degrees, and there is a small peekaboo ocean view over here to the left, but I'm not going to talk about that. I like to over promise and under deliver, but there is a small peekaboo ocean view, but I like to focus on the West Maui's. By the way, the fire was just over there. You can kind of see the L. See the L right there a little bit? Hang on. There's the L, so the fire is out right now, thank God. Well, there was a little ember I saw burning way up high a couple nights ago, so hopefully that's out, but you cannot see any of the burn from here, so that's good. But real quick, let's just show you around this condo real quick. We'll even go down the elevator and I'll show you around this complex. This is on the 9th floor, unit 930. There's the lobby. This is the Hokulani building, so there's 2 buildings here, Hokulani. And then you've got the Konia building, which is to the north, and this is Luana Garden Villas right here. This is the newest addition. These are beautiful sort of townhomes right there in the center, and very, very amazing product. You have a parking garage right there. You've got underground parking, and over here to the south is the Nanea, which is a timeshare with the Westin, but a very good location in the heart of Ka'anapali North. And without any further ado, let's just go check out the unit. So I did mention this, I don't know if I mentioned this, but this has the larger lanai. So this is about 200 square feet of lanai space. When you're standing back here, you know, total privacy, no one can see you. They might hear you, but they can't see you. Nice large lanai area. And then here's this particular unit. Lisa was just here a few minutes ago, but she had to go downstairs. So sorry, no cameo appearance from Lisa today. But it's just a beautifully renovated, not really renovated because these are all relatively new, but they did put in some new flooring. They recently repainted all of the walls. You have a new wall. And this is one of the things you'll notice. You've got just some very nice touches and features that a lot of the older condos, if you will. All of this is sort of standard. Granite countertops, Bosch, stainless steel, everything. Stove, oven, Bosch microwave. Bosch did a good deal. Did a good job getting this deal, right? It's Bosch all the way around. Good quality stuff. And of course you get that mountain view when you're in the kitchen. Let me see if I can zoom in on it for you. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Yes, I love the West Maui's. Is it just me? Or is it just because my last name is West? I don't know. You tell me. So anyway, you get a nice tile floor entrance. It is central AC, little unicorn. You get to stay cool year-round without having to worry too much about your electric bill. They are individually metered, but it's a beautiful corporate type commercial account, so it's a little bit cheaper than your normal kilowatt cost. And this is a one bedroom, as I mentioned. Here you go, nice big giant bedroom. And also a nice feature of these units is you have the floor to ceiling doors that basically swing open, so you get a really nice indoor outdoor experience. You see how these kind of slide over? So really get that nice indoor outdoor living, and it's nice sort of breezes on this side of the building. You don't necessarily have to burn AC because you do get those nice breezes, especially this time of year. We're getting into winter time, which is absolutely amazingly succulent weather is what I call it, because it's just so nice. Have a little owner's closet there that locks. Got a nice big double door closet here. And then check out these bathrooms. I mean, these are nice, huh? So there's just sort of a level of luxury, I guess, that you could say that this building and these complexes bring to the table consistently across all the rooms. So some condos on Maui, as you know, were built in the 70s and 80s and 90s, and there could be 300 units, and 300 units are completely different. Some are still 1984 and others are nicely upgraded, but here at the Honua Kai you get a very consistent product and very nicely built out to start with. And then you've got another Bosch product, stackable washer and dryer inside the unit, so that's kind of cool. And then you have a closet, additional storage right across the way. So just wanted to give you guys a really quick tour of this. In terms of pricing, you know, when I take a listing, I really attempt to be reasonable in the pricing. I know a lot of listing agents, you know, I don't understand what it is, but they overprice. It's like, come on, man, the market's good, but let's not be silly about this thing. So this is the best priced one bedroom unit right now at the Honua Kai, $1.725 million. And yeah, those prices have gone up a little bit, but let's face it, Maui was undervalued for a long time after the crash of '06. We're just now getting back to the values of pre-'06, '07. So that's interesting, right? So a lot of people don't know that. They think we've tripled since that time, like California has. We have not. We're literally just getting back to where the values were in 2005 and 2004. That's true. So that should give you some solace knowing that we're not at some crazy triple bubble like a lot of the rest of the country is. Maui just now recovering from the crash of '06, '07. So very limited inventory. Look at this island, it's small, they're not building anything. This is the last oceanfront parcel that was developed on West Maui. There's not another one. So as you know, supply and demand, right? That's the basics of economics. So you're on an island where there's a very finite amount of land, a very finite amount of building, and a Maui council, and a political environment that's very anti-development. So I believe you're just gonna see prices on this island, unfortunately, for some of the locals, I get it, continue to go up. It's like I used to sell real estate in Colorado, Telluride, Vail, Aspen, None of those markets behave like Denver, right? Because it's a finite amount of inventory. You're in a canyon, and you got people from all over the world, Hollywood, coming to those resorts. So the real estate is sky high. Nobody complains about that in Vail or Aspen because that's just normal. And so I like to say that the same thing is for Maui. This is a vacation, possibly the #1 vacation destination in the world. It's possibly the best island in the world. It's definitely the best island on U.S. soil. So that goes without saying. There's going to be a tremendous amount of demand for this real estate, which is going to drive up those prices. So it's not like it's just pure supply and demand. So some people I've heard on my YouTube channel, comments I've read, upset about what's going on in the market here, and it's just simple supply and demand. It's like you can't get mad at Costco when the price of beef goes up, right? Because it's like, hey, that's what it costs. It's supply and demand. So the same thing with real estate here in Hawaii, but I think an investment here, which is what it is going to prove to be very wise in 5 or 10 years. I think it's just going to go up because the supply is so minimal and the demand is astronomical, because who doesn't want to live or exist or have a second home or come here for a week out of every year? And it's Maui no Kauoi. Now, Oahu, 1 million people on a small little rock smaller than this one, they have obviously a lot of demand. But anyway, Maui's better. Way better. Trust me. Okay, let's continue on. I could keep talking about real estate forever, but I won't bore you. And all my theories. But hang on a second. There we go. Okay, so we're going to continue down. We're going to do the unthinkable. We're going to take a live stream into an elevator, because you know what that's going to result in. But I do have to close up this unit because there's going to be people here in just a few minutes. I'm going to close up this unit real quick. All right, going to lock the door. All right, say goodbye to the West Mauis for now. And if you're just joining the live right now, this condo you can find at honuakaicondo.com. That's Honua, 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 sorry, and then Kai, Honua Kai, condo.com. If you want to check out the information, I have a standalone website. All of my listings, I build a standalone website. And then in there, you're going to find documents, all kinds of documents. So I'm one of these guys, I just believe in like being as thorough as possible. So when I get a listing, I want to put everything in one location so you can find it, easily access it, the pictures, the video, the Matterport tour, all the supporting documents, as much due diligence you could do with the click of one button to the website. So it's honuakaicondo.com. I'm not too sure about the goatee yet. I don't know, man. Messages are coming in. They're saying, cut the goatee, Eric. You look like you're Italian. It's okay. I'm not Italian. Okay, here we go. Gonna head down. So notice the beautiful, oh boy. Okay, sorry about that. Lost you guys. Notice the beautiful hallway. Just a real quick shot here of leaving the. You'll notice a very nice, solid door. Beautiful keyless entry that's computer centralized, very high tech. Nice little light when you come in. She's talking to me. I don't know what she said. I think I'm expired. Nope, the listing just went active. And then nice flooring. The hall has a nice feel, a nice smell. It is air conditioned, so you have to understand some buildings, they don't air condition the hallway. So you come into the hallway and you get kind of hot and balmy. You do have an elevator right here, 2 elevators, but it's also nice that you have a separate elevator shaft for she's hiding. I can't believe it. You're hilarious. You have a separate elevator for your deliveries, Lisa. You didn't think I was going to show the elevator? Come on. I'm thorough. I'm thorough. This is the service elevator. That's good to know, because like at our condo, Poly Shores, they don't have a service elevator. So half the time there's people moving stuff in this, and they got the carpets up and they're digging up the floors and the hall and the everything, So anyway, so you're gonna roll with this. All right, guys, we have a cameo appearance by Lisa hiding at the service elevator. Beautiful shot of the West Maui Mountains. Awkward. But we're probably going to get disconnected in the elevator, but I thought it'd be kind of fun to just go and check out the grounds a little bit. Don't worry, it's looking at me right now. Okay. You don't want to be on camera? It's okay. We won't put her under pressure. So we're probably going to lose you as we go in the elevator, but notice the elevator, how nice it is. Okay, ground. Excuse me while I was waiting. Okay, guys, I think we're back online now. So here's the Aina Gourmet Market. So it has a nice smell of coffee and carbohydrates. But it's nice having a really high-end, deli and store right at your fingertips. And you can tell it's high wines and beers and different things. So also from an HOA perspective, these are profit centers for the HOA, because this is part of your building, so you're charging rent and you're making some money. And then you have the lobby. If you watch my video I did on Honua Kai a few years ago, 6 years ago, I was sitting over here on this couch talking about how one of the nicest things about Honua Kai is the lobby. That was my little lobby speech I gave. But it's just a very high-end lobby. If you just look at the tile work and like the lighting and just kind of like everything. Just a very nice lobby with the woodwork. The music has that little smell in the air. Just, I don't know what they call that. What's that called, guys? And they have the scented, whatever. Nice artwork. And then, of course, a nice feature of the Honua Kai is you've got bellman concierge. But the bellmen are super helpful, really nice guys, tip them well, take care of them. There's some really nice bratas taking care of the new arrivals or helping you pack up when it's time to leave. We actually use them quite extensively when we bring in staging items and all that, and they're always really helpful. And there's a front desk so you can check in. So there is an on-site management company, but there's also off-site. So if you're with an off-site management company, you don't have to check in at the front desk. You just go straight up to your unit, punch in your code. I always thought this was kind of interesting. Probably an old concierge desk. And you have an owner's club over here. Sometimes they'll have some pupus, which is Hawaiian for appetizers, cocktail hours, meetings with all the owners getting together. Very nice sort of water feature out here. There used to be like a little gas sort of outdoor fire pit. I don't know, they probably got rid of that during COVID, but just a very sort of beautiful setting. As you can see, they're doing a little bit of construction work right here. But if you want to, I'm more than happy to head out to the ocean real quick and show you what that looks like. And of course, this is the world famous Dukes is located here. And by the way, if you go to the Dukes in California or the mainland, I've heard they're not like fantastic. Let me know in the comments if you agree, but the Dukes in Hawaii are good. I mean, they're really, really, really good. There's one here, there's one over on in Waikiki. I don't know about the other islands, but the one here we eat at regularly, and it's very high quality. And every time we go to Waikiki, we eat at the Dukes there, and it's always been an excellent dining experience. So here's how you get your towels. You have like a little chip that's on your wrist, and you beep, go there, endless towels. And that's actually one of those considerations if you're buying a condo on Maui. If you buy one at a resort that has towel service, it's like one less thing you got to think about. Your guests have unending towels, and there's less laundry to do. But it's just a nice convenience, Oh, I can already hear them with the live music down there at Duke's. I can smell the macadamia nut encrusted mahi mahi. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. I haven't had lunch today, so I don't know what it is. I'm having a hard time getting Lisa to cook these days. So if you have any suggestions, guys, what do we do to get these ladies to cook? I'm just kidding. I'm getting in big trouble. I'm getting in big trouble with that comment, so I'm just going to leave that right where I left it, right there. So here it is, a nice shot of the interior courtyard here at the Honua Kai. But what I meant earlier was like that was a mountain view straight on Whereas these, they are ocean views, but as you can see, the lanai is oriented sort of towards the other building, and your view is, it's an ocean view, but you got to kind of look over. Whereas I love the mountain view because you just look straight out and you see the view. Whereas here, if you look straight out, honestly, you can kind of see a little bit of a building too, you know? So lots of pools here, lots of kiddie-friendly features. It's a big family resort. They recently redid a lot of the pool action. So real quick, we're just gonna shoot over to Duke's. So you can see that, and then we're gonna go down to the ocean so you can see what the beach looks like here at the Honua Kai, in case you're not familiar. So there we are. There's the world famous Duke's. Also, you can see you get poolside service. So if you're just sitting at the pool hanging out, you can have some drinks delivered right to your cabana or to your chair. We've got some. All right, let's go. You got some barbecue area right here. Come down here at dinner time and meet your neighbors. Cook up your own macadamia encrusted mahi, some steaks. I recently sold that unit right there. That was around $5 million. Beautiful 3-bedroom oceanfront. Even though it's a ground floor, it's elevated, so very, very private. That was the score. That buyer was searching for, I think, about 3 years. Called me up one day, said, "Here, this is what I want." I said, "All right, man, we're gonna find it." And we did. So you'll notice here we have a beautiful boardwalk. This is about 4 and change miles of boardwalk. You can walk all the way from here to Lahaina, basically, and then you can walk there up to Honopi'ilani Park. But it's really nice having so much oceanfront boardwalk. You can get your afternoon run in, get your exercise going. But to me, that's one of the biggest assets of the west side of Maui. We have just this beautiful, contiguous boardwalk action. And it goes, like I said, almost all the way to the beginning of Front Street. And just a quick shot. There's a north swell right now coming in. I should be out surfing, but I'm not. It's okay. Maybe I'll squeeze it in before the winter's over. Okay, so here's a shot real quick of what the beach looks like at the Honua Kai. As you can see, lots of sand, lots of people, and that goes all the way down. Just to orientate you, that is Black Rock Ka'anapali, the Sheraton right there, the protrusion of Black Rock into the ocean. And then here we have those beautiful waves. This is usually not wavy, so that tells you it's a pretty good swell if you're getting beach breakers right here. And then a shot to the north, obviously the island of Molokai. She's got the right idea, I think. This is why you come to Maui, to strike that pose right there. Total relaxation. Well, what do you think, guys? Was it any good? Was the live any good? It's been a while. I'm a little out of practice, I think. I got to get my game back on. Yeah, man, it's just been busy. Very, very busy. I think I've got like 8 escrows right now, and the phone's been ringing, and people are still taking advantage of good deals that they're happening. So I appreciate all you guys that are calling me up. I really do. I truly do. Really, really appreciate it. So it's nice to be busy. We are slowing down just a little bit, is what I've heard from other agents. But I really do appreciate all you guys reaching out to me and using me as your buyer's agent. And certainly if you're ever in the market to buy or sell, I'm a pretty good listing agent as well. Let me know what you think about Honua Kai, Hokalani 930. Do me a favor, go to the website, check it out, honuakaicondo.com. And share the video, thumbs up it. I want to show my seller that, hey, I've got the most aloha-infused audience on planet Earth. And you guys will help me find a buyer. So if you know of anybody, I mean, the thing sells itself, right? And it is the best priced 1-bedroom right now. So that's hard to find, because a lot of properties right now are actually being overpriced. So that's one of the reasons you want to have a buyer's agent, because we'll point you in the right direction. We'll give you all the comps, and we'll say, hey, this is a fair market value. And the biggest thing is, if they have it listed at or below fair market, we have to do an acceleration clause. Still, to this day, I'm still doing acceleration clauses to make sure you capture that deal, because a vacation rental condo on Maui is still a fantastic producing asset. I just sold 3 of them to an investor from the Midwest, and she said, Eric, we compared this to other condos that we own in other markets, and it outperforms condos in other markets, other vacation condos. So there's a very compelling reason to consider Maui. Great place to park your money. The funnest asset you'll ever own. It will produce 3 to 6% return cash on cash. Tax write-off, good place to stay. Room rates are going to the moon. So it's a good to know you've got a kind of a free place to stay. It's paying for itself, being subsidized by other visitors. And of course, we'll talk in 10 years how much that investment will be worth. So it's a good win-win all the way around. So thanks again. I appreciate you guys listening to my sales pitch. We'll be back for a Maui Fix. And much aloha to you and your ohana. Until next time, I gotta go find Lisa, figure out where she's hiding. She's probably hiding in the bushes over there. Just kidding, wasn't that hilarious? But thanks, guys. Until next time, Eric West. Maui Dan, come on now. Come on back. I know. You're freezing in Wyoming. I know you are, bro. I'm sorry. Hey, man. You chose Wyoming. Just kidding. I know it was your beautiful wife, but anyway, take care, guys. Until next time.